This one under the lights. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tapped up the first baseline. That winds up foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Popped him up. Lee moving to his left. 2 down.
Batting third.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
And he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Mariners. Now at the plate here is Tim Mason as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've brought 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. Full count now, 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Flexen is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
one of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
First pitch on its way. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still no score. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here it comes. Santana stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Carlos Santana becomes the first out of the inning. So now to the plate, Dom Thompson-Williams. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 19 driven in. And he takes strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Dom Thompson-Williams is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Into the box now, Luis Torrens, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Fouled off. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and his side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Tony Mason. Here's the pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. And there's one away.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good. But just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Kyle Tucker is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Popped him up. Torrens is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning.
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league, while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now in the box, Dylan Moore. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
From the stretch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Here's the 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Dylan Moore is retired to start the third. At the plate, Sam Haggerty. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1.
Ball.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
Lifted the other way out to left center. McCormick will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder for 32, Johnny.
So next to bat will be Donnie Walton. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the AB now. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. McCormick gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Think that's just a statement, then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
Corey Lee digging in now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. 1 out.
Batting eight. The
So with
center
one
fielder.
gone, a reminder that Astros baseball continues all season long here on the show. As there you get a look at what's on tap for the next 7 days. Now to the plate, Jake Myers comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Pitch on the way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Popped him up. Moore is there. 2 down.
Batting ninth. The left fielder. Mick Corbett.
Next up, Chas McCormick. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Into the box, Jake Fraley back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. That's popped up. Bregman trying to get there. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he lays off for ball 1. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And another foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Hit softly down the line at first. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Now
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Mason. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The first baseman, number 10,
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to lower his sights a little bit right now. We talk a lot about this, the elevated heater. We're seeing it so much in today's game. He's got to find a way to make this pitcher work down in the zone just a little bit more. I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The 1-1 home.
That's in. Ball 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Henniger is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right. All right, thanks, Heidi. Fouled away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Dom Thompson-Williams, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Third home run for him on the year as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Into the box, Luis Torrens. He swings and grounds it to short. And there's out number 2. Ready now is Dylan Moore, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCormick gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Astros, the second baseman, Tony Mason.
First delivery to him. And it's fouled away. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Ripped down the first base line. This will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball well outside.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Carlos Correa becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Kyle Tucker is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That's lifted the other way out to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Astros. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Sam Haggerty. Now here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Mason is there. One pitch, one out. Next to hit, Donnie Walton flew out in his only at-bat so far. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Digging in will be Jake Fraley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And now the first pitch. Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Mariners are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Striding in for Houston, Corey Lee. He flew out in his last AB.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
And a strike to even the count.
1 ball,
1-1.
1 strike.
And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now into the box, Jake Myers. First offering. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And this is wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Gonna be a tough play. One there, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Myers stands at first with one out. Another one sent foul.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 0-2 once more. Hit back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
In now, Tim Mason. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
The first baseman, number 10.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. To the plate now, Yuli Gurriel, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 1-0 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Henniger. 2 down. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Third baseman number 2. Allen.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners. 2 gone. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
He's set. The 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits.
I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base. Got a call.
And now here is J.P. Crawford. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. A 1-1. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Still tied 1 apiece. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tony Mason. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the run is Henniger. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter.
Plate now is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it is Henniger, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Corey.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings Corey Lee to the plate. On its way is pitch number 75. And he lays off there 1-0. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Skied into straightaway right. Henniger is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Houston. Score remains tied 1-1. In now the Mariners DH, Dom Thompson-Williams. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
Well, there's nothing that makes you feel as helpless as a ball like this. The pitcher and the right fielder were wishing and hoping it would hook foul right of the pole, but no such luck. Off the foul pole and gone.
Luis Torrens is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Mason will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The bat.
Stepping up is Dylan Moore. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. Now at the plate is Sam Haggerty. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Jose Urquidy gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 65. Jose.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Behind 0-2 now. Grounder down the line at third. Another 0-2 coming. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's the second out. Now to bat, Donnie Walton. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And that misses for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Moore stands at second with 2 gone. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 2-1 Mariners. Diego Castillo will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Leading up for the Astros, the center fielder, Jake.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The wind-up and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Here comes the 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
So now to the plate, Chas McCormick. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Next, here is Tim Mason, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Henniger. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Yuli Gurriel. And a big at-bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
He's ready now, the pitch. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Strike 3, and the potential tying run left on base as the inning is over. Striding in is Jake Fraley. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
At the plate now, J.P. Crawford.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Mitch Henniger. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Joe Smith comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 43, Joe Smith.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And set to go as the 3rd baseman, Alex Bregman. First pitch of the AB on its way.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on.
Hey. 2-2. That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in on the first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Now batting.
Astros are down to their final out now. Ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Last strike now for Houston. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they work deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came
on the final score. The